What happens when a French icon decides it wants to be a little less French? Well, you get this. The 2026 Renault Espace. And trust me, you'll want to stick around because this isn't the Espace you think you know. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at one of the most surprising family cars of the year. And I'll say it up front, the Espace has changed a lot. And it's not afraid to admit it. First of all, let's talk about what you're probably already noticing. The Espace is no longer really a minivan. Yep. The car that basically invented the modern people carrier in the 1980s is now more of a big, stylish SUV. It's based on the same platform as the Austral, but stretched and reworked to fit 7 seats. And honestly, it wears the new look really well. It's taller, more sculpted, and has that sharp, modern Renault face with the LED signature lights that actually give it a bit of attitude. In person, the proportions are much better than I expected. It's not a bulky old van anymore. In fact, if nobody told you it was an Espace, you might think it was a premium SUV. And that's kind of the point. Renault says they wanted to keep the spirit of Espace, comfort, space, family friendliness, but repackage it for what buyers want today. And most buyers today don't want minivans. Inside is where things really got me smiling. You know, French cars used to be charming, but a little quirky. Sometimes for better, sometimes not. But this Espace actually feels premium. The big open R screen dominates the dash, and it runs on Google's software. So you get Google Maps, Assistant, even Play Store apps right in the car. And yes, you can even say OK Google and have it lower the climate or set a destination. You can literally talk to your car now, and it listens better than my kids. There's also this panoramic roof they call the solar bay, which is a really cool party trick. With the touch of a button, it goes opaque, so you don't need a traditional sunshade. A fun fact for you, Renault claims it's the largest panoramic roof they've ever fitted to a car. Space in the back? Well, it's still called Espace, and it earns that name. Even in the third row, adults can squeeze in, though as usual, it's better for kids. With the third row down, though, the cargo space is enormous. Perfect for family road trips, IKEA runs, or even if you just like pretending you're moving house every weekend. So how does it drive? Here's where it gets interesting. Renault has given it a 1.2-liter 3-cylinder hybrid engine, which might sound tiny for such a big car, but it actually works. Combined with the electric motor, it's smooth, quiet, and shockingly efficient. Renault claims around 4.6 liters per 100 kilometers. And in my time with it, it actually felt pretty close to that. And here's another thing I loved. You can still get it with 4Control, Renault's 4-wheel steering system, which makes this big SUV feel much more nimble in tight city streets. That's one of those clever French touches I'm glad they kept. Now, no, it's not fast, but it's not supposed to be. It's calm, comfortable, and feels more refined than you might expect. Renault clearly wants it to compete with more premium family SUVs now, and honestly, I think it can. So, is this still an Espace? Well, yes and no. It's not the boxy minivan of the past, but it's still a clever, practical, family-focused car that dares to be a little different. And isn't that kind of what French cars have always been about? Personally, I think Renault made the right call here. Families don't buy minivans anymore, but they still need space, comfort, and a bit of personality. And this Espace delivers all of that with a dash of French charm. Oh, and one more thing. They say the name Espace means space in French, but after driving it, I think it also means a little more style than your neighbor's SUV. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of this bold new direction. Is this the right move for Renault, or do you miss the old school minivan? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more honest human reviews, and I'll see you in the next one.